Welcome to episode 95 of the Cat Lady podcast. My name is Andrea, also known as the Cat Lady. That's 2 T's, C-A-T-T, craft all the things. It is April 22nd. Yes, 2019. Welcome. So, I am primarily a fiber knitting podcast, so I do a lot of knitting and spinning, but then throw in other things like sewing and doing like my Cricut machine, doing some vinyl cutting and paper cutting and all that stuff, but primarily knitting. I haven't had a lot to share the last few episodes, so sometimes I have a lot going on, sometimes I don't. I do have a lot going on in other things, other life things, but yeah, so that always makes the crafting a little less, but that's okay. So thank you if you're new. Thanks for checking me out. Please like, subscribe, and share. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back, and I appreciate your continued support. I am very active on Instagram. You can find me as the Cat Lady, 2 T's, TheCattlady, on Instagram, as well as a Facebook group, the Cat Lady Podcast, and as well as Ravelry in the groups, Cat Lady Podcast on Ravelry. And that's pretty much it. You can email me at craftycatlady@gmail.com if you have any questions about anything I talk about. My Ravelry is usually pretty up to date, so if you ever want to know what I'm doing, what I'm working on, you can always go to the Ravelry page, the Cat Lady, and check out what I'm up to. That and Instagram. So those will always tell you what's going on. In podcast news, I have 2 knit-along, craft-alongs going on. So all the information is in the Ravelry group. In order to win any prizes, you need to be a member of the Ravelry group. I have a sweater cal going on in conjunction with the Reluctant Sisters podcast. So you can enter in mine and you can enter in hers. Any cals I do, you can double dip, so you can enter them into whatever. The sweater cal, you can get up to 3 entries, post 2 sweaters total, and it goes until the end of the year, and then you can enter in a picture of you wearing the sweater at a fiber festival and get an extra entry. Again, all the rules are on Ravelry. And then the last one that's wrapping up, this is the last week to get in your warm-up cal entries, again in the Ravelry group. 1 post per equals 1 entry, as long as it's a different item, so socks, shawls, hats, gloves, warm-up stuff, so some simple things. Yep, so I have a prize for that, and I'll probably draw a prize before the next episode, I think. It should be, because I extended the deadline to end on the 30th. So April, so April 30th, so a few more days. So if you have anything, if you're new, you can run over there and post a bunch of stuff you've been working on. Must have been started, let's see, do I have it? Runs February 1st, so it had to have been started by February 1st, or started after February 1st through now. So if you made some socks back in February that you want to post in the group, please feel free to find the post and post it in there. In other podcast news, and again, I'm just brainstorming, I'm just thinking out loud. So back, I think last year, I tried to set up a knitting retreat weekend, and it kind of flopped. I had a lot of people that were initially interested. So here's where the problem came. I had like 20 people that said, oh yeah, that'd be awesome. And then when it came the time to actually, I booked a date and sent in money to hold the date, I only had one other person send in a check to hold the date, so then I ended up just scrapping it. I gave her money back, and then since the money already went to the retreat, she probably would have gave me a refund. She's really nice, but I felt bad, and I ended up just using that money, and I just tacked myself onto another retreat. Anyways, it's so much fun though. So even if it backfired again, I would totally just go to another retreat myself. But it's this woman that has a nice house. It's local to me, so it would typically be a Michigan retreat because it is only a weekend. Obviously, if someone from a very neighboring state wanted to drive up, I still think it'd be worthwhile if you drove a few hours, but obviously you wouldn't be coming from across the country. But anyways, the woman has this nice house in a little wooded section of town, but it's right outside of town, so it's not secluded, but it feels secluded. You walk in and there's this just giant room with 12 tables set up, so 12 big craft tables, and 12 nice comfy office chairs, so each person gets their own table and chair. And she's typically hosts like scrapbooks, so you know, scrapbooking events. So it's a large table. Obviously, us knitters don't need a lot of space, but it's nice to sit in a big, nice, cozy chair, have the table, lay out your stuff. And then she cooks Friday dinner, and then Saturday breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then Sunday a like brunch, so kind of a late breakfast. And she's super nice. There's 3 bedrooms with 4 twin beds in each room, so basically you pair off into 4s. Beds are comfortable. I've actually been to the retreat. Been 3 times, I think. Yeah, I think I've been 3 times. I think I've slept in each room, so all the beds are good. Yeah, and it's just nice to get away. You bring BYOB, so you bring your own adult drinks or whatever you want. There's unlimited coffee and soda and water that she provides, and she usually throws out snacks. She's got a little snack basket with like candies and chips and everything, but of course you can bring your own whatever. She always caters to any type of dietary needs, so if you don't like onions, then she's not going to cook onions with yours. I mean, she'll special make your meals, like gluten-free, whatever, you know. I think she's gluten-free as well, so she's very familiar. She's a really good cook. So anyways, so I'm talking this up. So I'm gonna consider it again. Sometime maybe late summer and fall, I'll be posting some stuff on Ravelry and Instagram, tagging some people I know that might be interested, maybe like late fall or late summer, early fall. Just a weekend, if we can all find a date that works and I can get a group. The deposit's due pretty much right away to book the date. So what I might attempt to do is if I collect the deposits, and then as soon as I know I have enough, I can send it to her so that I know I'm not stuck sending money that's not going to come back. Because I mean, if it falls through, then I have all the deposits. I can just send them all back. If she has the deposits, you know, it's under her rules that, you know, she'll hold your deposit and you can transfer it to another date if that date that originally was planned didn't work out, etc. But, you know, again, trying to coordinate 12 people. The minimum, it would be 4 people, ideally. If you had 4 people, we could get 1 room, and then other groups could tag in, which I've been to a couple of them where I've tagged on to other groups. And that's worked out just fine because, you know, crafty people are all friendly. So, but it would be nice to have them all just one, you know, knitting group. Ideally, if I had, you know, some vendors come, you know, either stay or whatever, you know, because I know a few acquaintances and friends that are also vendors that, you know, they could bring their stuff to sell. Or if you wanted to sell some de-stash stuff, you could set up some little de-stash section on your table. Or if we had a swap table, if just people wanted to get rid of stuff, you can throw it on a table for like a kind of a free swap table. I don't know. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm kind of overdue to go to another retreat. So I thought, well, maybe if I could try to plan one again. But I don't know. Went so badly last time. We'll see. So anyways, that's it for podcast news. So that's the boring stuff. So on to knitting. So I don't have a ton of new stuff to show, but I have the same stuff to show with some work done on them. So first I have my knee-high socks. So I can't remember exactly where I showed them last time, but I've worked a little bit higher. I think I was at maybe those 2 decreases down there. So let's just say I was here. So I've gone up to, these are where are increases, not decreases. This is where I've increased. So I have to increase a total of, I think, 5 times is what I think I determined. And I'm doing it, and originally the pattern said every 10 rows, but I've switched it to every 20. So I did the first 2 decreases with the 10 rows in between, and then I switched to 20. And then I'll go another 20 and increase, not decrease. Getting bigger, because my legs get bigger. So yeah, this is Felici, the Goth Kitty colorway. Come on, focus. Focus on not my face. You got the idea. Contrasting heel in the Serenity, Premier Yarn Serenity sock in black. Just to keep my stripes all pretty in the front. Using homemade, handmade, whatever, needle keeper. Oh. Just a little DPN holder. kitty bag. Oh, shoot. I always forget something. I'll have to go back for it. Anyways, so that's that. And finally, it's not done yet, but I am getting way more progress on my cowl. Still not sure if it's going to work. I think it might. So, but again, it's just a big tangled mess on here. So there's a section. Very busy. The yarn is very busy, which I think will be fine for this cowl because it's going to be all kind of wrapped up. But I've got a mesh section going on here. Yeah, and this is just a design. Now my concern is it's not going to be wide enough when I'm done. My goal is to get it to be like 8 inches wide because that's approximately the width of a couple of my other cowls, so that's what I went off of. And it will be blocked. It does need to be blocked, especially with the mesh section. So I might be okay. So I'm at like, I mean, it's pretty thick. And I still have some rows to go, so excuse me. But I'm getting close. I mean, I'm getting close to the end of the yarn, so I think I weighed like 28 grams left, and I need to start considering adding on the border at like 20 grams. So we'll see how many rows I can get with 8 grams. I'm hoping I like it because I just, you know, spent all this time on it, and I don't know. That's the downfall of designing. Zelda bag, my first zippered bag that I made. And that's it for knitting. So unfortunately not very much, but that's okay. Onto spinning. I don't have anything finished. I showed you my mini last time that was still on the spindle. I am so close to being done with these. I only have like 4 left or 3 left. So I started another one. These are odds and ends. Into the World brand dyer. So basically it's just a hodgepodge of different fibers that were all like odds and ends and dyed up. I don't know if they dyed them like as samples or if they specifically just do these odds and ends or what they are, but they are cute. It's on my Turkish spindle from Snyder Spindles, in my R2D2 bag by Chasing Acorns. Nothing else going on the wheel. I really need to get something on the wheel, so I'm kind of hankering for some spinning on the wheel, but I'm not sure what to do, and I don't have a ton of time. So that is what it is. So on to some sewing. I haven't shown any sewing in a while, but I left it downstairs, so I will have to go get that right now. Okay, so I took the cats to the vet last week, last Friday, so a couple days ago, for their checkup, and they sell these little kitty kick sticks, I think they call them. And I see them every time I'm in there, and I'm like, you know, the cat's had a pretty long vet visit, and Devo had to be gassed to get blood because he's a pain in the butt and wouldn't settle down to get his blood drawn. So anyways, we were there for like 2 hours. The kids were with me, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy him a little treat. So it's a catnip filled fabric tube, basically. So they loved it. So I thought, you know, that's super easy to make, and I really didn't need to buy it to begin with, but you know, I was there and thought, why not? So this morning, I whipped up 2 more. Super easy, and just using a couple of fabric scraps. So there is the first one. I'm gonna focus. No. There we go. So this first one, and this is fabric. If you follow me, you've seen before. I've used this fabric on insides of bags and stuff. But yeah, the one I bought was actually a lighter blue and white kind of motif, and the cats lick it so much that it turns green because there's catnip in it. So I thought, okay, I need dark ones that aren't going to stain. So yeah, Sadie's already licked this a few times, and I don't see any weird green patchy stains. But yeah, it's just fiber fill and catnip. It smells. I kind of stuffed some right at the bottom here, so they like this side. So then I made another one This one I don't think I put enough catnip in, to be honest. I think there's more in that one, so they like that one better. But this one, of course, is amazing because it's the Cosmic Cats. And oh yeah, you can see, let's see if it'll focus in here. It doesn't really bother me, or it doesn't really affect the fabric that much because there is kind of greenish in there, I think, or it just looks spacey enough that you can see there's like a green stain here and a little bit here from the licking, but I'm going to pass up doing the cat faces on this one, and that one looks like Sadie kind of. So yeah, again, just fiber-filled catnip tube. They smell very catnippy, but yeah, the cats are all over them, so. I'll stick, I could probably make like a whole dozen of them, you know, and like literally they took me like 10 minutes tops to make those. And most of the time it was the stuffing and the catnip. But yeah, I could make like a whole dozen of those, but I don't need that many, so. On the sewing horizon, I really need to make a table runner mat for my Lego display. We have our Legos all sitting on our dresser in our bedroom, and it needs a mat. It needs like a mat to lay on because, you know, we don't want to scratch the top of our dresser and it gets dusty up there, so it'd be nice just to be able to kind of change out the mat and wash it or whatever. So yes, but I just keep putting that off because it's kind of a big project. It's gonna be big. It's, you know, it's gonna be like, I don't know, it's like 5 foot long maybe by 2 feet wide. So I need a lot of room to lay that out. So I'm going to have to lay it out on the floor, and I don't know. So it's just not simple like one of these now. So I keep putting it off, but I need to do that. I need to finish some bags that I still have all the fabric cut out and sitting on the table. So I need to do that. That's it. But that's it. That's all for the crafty stuff. I left my notes over there. Oh, okay. Stash. So I do have a little stash. So I stumbled across. I think I'd heard this term. I've heard about it before, and then I saw somebody post one, and I need to make this. I really need to make this, and I'm thinking as a present, I'm going to make something called an exploding box. And it's like a box within a box within a box within a box, and just seems like it's fun and cute, and it just looks like it's gonna be fun to make too. But you cut out the boxes, shapes, and whatever, and with the Cricut, and you piece them all together, and it's literally like it's big. It's a big project, but it's not big. But then you make a box, but like all the pieces and stuff. It's a very involved project. But I thought for sure I have enough scrapbook paper. I could throw something together, but no, really don't. All my scrapbook paper is I have a pretty bad collection. So I headed to Joann's today, and these were half off. So I have these paper pads, and the idea was to get double-sided paper because you have the outside of the box and then it opens up, so you see the inside of the box too. So, you know, ideally you'd have like some color on the inside too. So here is some of the paper. It's got cute tags in here too. I can use that for something else. Oh, those are adorable. Yeah, I didn't like pay attention to everything. But you know, I got flowers and pretty colors. So this was one. This was the floral botanical beauty. And then it says they were half off. I got 2 of them. So this one is subtle and sophisticated. So real pretty, light colors, peachy pinks, purples. Again, double-sided. Then I think they have, oh yeah, so these, it's taped closed. But it looks like it has like little special phrases and stuff in it. It's like real good for card making. So really, these will be for, I'll have to dive into the rabbit hole that is card making. Oh, come on. There's one on each side. Come on. I just want to show you the paper. Okay. So we have this. So this is pretty pinks and greens. We got, oh yeah, so we got thinking of you, made for you, so pretty. Those are cute little tags at the bottom there. This is a cute little page in general, little tags. These will be nice for the box, probably. I got a little pretty swan fabric, or fabric paper. Flowers, some pretty like gold motif, that's pretty. So as long as I can get these to cut in my Cricut without a problem. Yeah, oh, I'm excited about these. These just look like a lot of fun, and I even like the paper flowers on the front. I love making the paper flowers, so yeah, this will be fun. Premium stack. I got 2 of those. That should keep me busy for a while. I got glue, because I need to glue together. And then I got so if you've followed me, you've seen I made a large, one of those chunky faux robe. It was like a faux roving blanket. So if you're familiar with the roving blankets, you take the big thick fiber and hand knit it and make this big old chunky beautiful blanket that's gonna shred apart by just looking at it wrong. So I made the faux roving one with this Jazz Couture yarn, and of course it's not as nice as the I should have that laying. I should maybe have that on my chair. It's not as nice as the roving ones, but it's fun. I don't know. I enjoyed making it. It was kind of cool. But anyways, I found another project while I was making that it was like some kind of cowl, and I forgot to look it back up, so I don't remember what it is. But I do remember it took 2 skeins of this, and I had one left. So I bought a second one today just because I was there and I thought about it. So I'm going to go back and look up whatever that cowl is that I liked, and now I have 2 skeins of this. And lastly, so for Christmas, Emily received a clay kit. And it was a terrible clay kit. It was from Costco, and it was awful. It was the worst clay that any of us had ever seen. It was not like moldable clay. It was like sticky, gooey. Like as soon as you touch it, you can't use your hands anymore. And like there was something was wrong, and it could have been a user error, but we tried multiple times. And for a 8-year-old to try to use it was pretty much impossible. So it just didn't happen. So we tossed it. And so I was at the store today, and I told her I would get her clay. But this one, I'm really hoping this works out because this is super cute. But this is amazing eraser clay. So you shape and bake, and then erase. So she can make her own erasers. Like, how fun is that? So, and I had a 40% off coupon, so at least I got a discount on it. Let's see. So, yeah, so I'm hoping that works out. I'm excited to give that to her so she can make her own little erasers. That would be fun. And it comes with some just fun, bright colors there. And that's it for stash. So, got some fun papers and some odds and ends, so that's it. Life in review, so that's it for the crafts. I will just chat a little bit about what I've been up to last week. Last recorded was last Monday, so there wasn't really a whole bunch going on. Just getting ready for Easter, which we celebrated last weekend, yesterday. The kids had a half day on Thursday. They had Good Friday off. We went to the vet on Friday. What else did we do? I don't remember what we did on Friday. I don't know. We went to the vet, and I think we just chilled out the rest of the day. And then Saturday we went over to my mom's house and had a little Easter dinner over there, colored Easter eggs, played around, and it was a horrible day. It was rainy and just cold, but yeah, we had fun. Kids got some bubbles over there and played with the bubbles outside. And then yesterday we went over to Jim's parents, so my in-laws, and kids had fun playing with their cousins. Again, we had bubbles. Everyone had bubbles this weekend. They had bubbles and balloons, and just it was nice. It was nice outside yesterday. So yesterday it was nice and sunny, and it was pretty warm. So kid had the kids dressed in their Sunday best, but they still managed to go outside and play. If I have a picture or two, I'll put them in. But I know my fancy pictures are still on the camera that's recording, so I don't know if I'll get to those, so we'll see. We had way too much candy this weekend, way too many cakes. I came home with half a cake yesterday. I came home with like a strawberry shortcake on Saturday, so I'm like, oh, and I have a problem. I have a problem with sugar. Like, I love it, and I eat it. So if it's in my face, if it's in my fridge, I'm going to eat it. So I'm having problems. So I need to get it out of my house. I need to just throw it out. We might indulge tonight and say goodbye. So I'm just gonna, it's bad enough I'm trying not to pick at the kids' Easter baskets, but yeah. But I had a lot of fun. If you have not noticed, I am not wearing glasses today. I am wearing contacts. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen I posted a picture of me wearing my contacts, so I'm trying to get used to them. This is just a trial pair. I go back in 2 weeks to evaluate. They are itchy. Like, my eyes get dry and a little itchy. But I don't know if that's just I need to wear them every day. I've been told to wear them every day for a little bit, so don't wear them all day necessarily right from the start. So I've been wearing them since about 10 or 11 o'clock. Probably 11 maybe. It was before I went out to the store, so it's been like 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. So I'll probably take them out in another hour or two. And again, just, but yeah, anytime I put them, I've already put drops in my eyes twice, like contact re-wetting drops. So these may not be the right brand. The brand I tried in the office was terrible. It wasn't terrible, but I couldn't see out of one eye. Like, it literally, like, I closed my eye, I couldn't see. It was blurry. So these ones I can see. So I left the office with these ones, and then, but I do have another option. These are 2 week variety, the 2 week variety. So you open a pack and you can wear them for 2 weeks. I might just go for a daily, and I'll try those, and they might feel better too. But I don't want to wear them all the time. I want to wear them. I don't know if I guess if they were more comfortable, I might want to wear them more often. But ideally, I wanted to get contacts for the main reason of going to the pool, so I could wear goggles and actually see. I hate wearing my glasses, like, at the beach and the pool. I hate wearing my glasses because I have to wear them, or else I cannot see. I'm not one of those people that can take off their glasses and still function. Like, if I don't have my glasses on, I am not seeing anything. Like, if I hold a piece of paper this far away from me without my glasses on, I cannot read it. I literally need to be like this. So I cannot just take off my glasses and go to the pool because I can't see, like, 2 feet in front of my face. So I hate wearing glasses in the pool, so I'd like to be able to have my sunglasses, put on, or have my contacts, use some goggles and swim around and whatever. Same with going to the beach and whatever. Same with, like, maybe working out and stuff when you get all sweaty and your glasses start to fall off or whatever. My sunglasses, like my prescription sunglasses, like to slide off my face if it gets too hot, and so if I'm doing like outdoor work or anything. So I feel like a daily probably would accomplish that, because you get a pack of like 90. That's like a 3-month supply, but ideally I wouldn't be wearing them every day, so a 3-month supply could probably last me at least 6 months, if not longer. So I don't know, but they are more expensive to buy the dailies than the 2 weeks. But then once I open a pack of 2 weeks, you need to wear them, and you're supposed to, it's like I can't put it in and then wait a week and then put it in again. Then, I don't know. I think I did have these dailies or these bi-weeklies before, and I would stretch them out to a month and it wasn't a problem, but I don't know. So that is where I am. Kids are confused and concerned at times. David says he likes my glasses better. Emily says, well, I'm getting used to you with the contacts. I don't know if Jim cares at all or what, but I don't know. So just trying to mix things up. This has been on my list of things to do for a while, so we will see how it goes. I used to wear them all the time, like in college and stuff, so I do like them, but again, when I talk about them, I think about it more, and I really feel like I gotta itch my eyes. So probably go and take some more drops and take them out soon. But again, I don't know if that's something that's going to go away with time, like just my eyes getting used to them, or if it's one of those things that these just aren't a good fit. So that is it. So this was kind of a hodgepodge of an episode, but don't I say that every episode? So again, this is me. This is who I am. This is what I am. So I appreciate you coming and checking me out. Please like, subscribe, and share. I would love to boost my viewership. I haven't really looked into how to do that besides like, subscribe, and share. So take care, everyone, and I hope you guys all have a good week, and I hope you get to craft all the things. Bye.